Hey there everybody, Miss Jenny here, and had a question on one of my videos as to how I got started in truck driving. Well, it was March of 1990, and that was the first time that I stepped foot into a truck. It was a Freightliner cab over, about a 1987, 1988 Freightliner cab over. And it had a 8-speed transmission in it. Anyway, pulling doubles, two 28-foot trailers. So to kind of back up a little bit, I was definitely afraid of heights. So climbing up into this truck and having my face planted in the windshield, yeah, that was kind of scary in itself. But after a while, I learned how to shift the gears fine without making a bunch of hamburger. And also how to get that truck and trailer, two trailers, down the road. One thing I did find was I kept staring in the mirror at the trailers. And so my co-driver, my trainer, was asking me, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I'm watching that back trailer that it doesn't fall over." "Quit looking at the trailer," he says, "because if we get to where we're going and that back trailer isn't there, then we'll go look for it. But in the meantime, don't worry about it." I'm like, okay. Anyway, so that's how I started. Got into that. It was just, I'm not raised in trucking. Never did trucking at all. However, when I was a teenager and I would drive my 1970 Toyota Corona station wagon, 4-speed, I would shift the gears and I would be up next to a truck sometimes in town or whatever. And I was always fascinated as to how quickly I could shift my gears compared to a truck. So then I started following beside a truck, shifting my gears. I was like 16 years old. Anyway, shifting the gears in my car the same speed as to the truck shifting their gears. Oh my goodness. Okay, off to the racetrack I was after that. I wanted to get going down the road and get those gears shifted and heck with the trucks, but they still fascinated me. So fast forward to about when I was about 26 years old, I think it was 1990 anyway, somewhere on there. That's when I stepped into the truck and for the first time and decided to learn how to drive. So from there I had driven a 13-speed, 15-speed, 18-speed. The 13, 15, and 18, you have to split the upper gears. The 15-speed and the 18 have what's called low reduction gears. Those are for your climbing and slow starts, heavy loads kind of a thing. And then Super 10 transmission. That's basically a 10-speed that you split all the gears in 5 positions. So, did that. Then then I went into automatics. The 10-speed automatic and the 12-speed automatic. Right now we're in a 12-speed automatic. It's a 2025 Volvo. And you may have seen that on some of my other videos. Anyway, so that, and I've also been a trainer, taught people how to drive truck, been a accident investigator kind of a thing in the safety department of some companies. And so you may have seen some of my posts about some of the accidents that we've seen and my take on how the accident happened and how it could have been prevented. I've also taught people how to haul hazardous material. And even if you don't have an endorsement on your CDL, you can haul hazardous material as long as it's not placarded. So, you know how to do that, the difference between all of that and everything. And then I would also teach people how to recognize placards out on the road. So if you're following somebody, even if you're in your car and you're following somebody and they've got a placard on their trailer, look it up on the internet. You don't need the orange book anymore, or you don't really need the orange book as a personal vehicle, which is your ERG, your emergency response guide. Look it up on the internet, find out what that number is, find out what it is that person is hauling, and whether or not you want to be tailgating that truck. And if that driver were to get into an accident, what can you do for yourself to save your life? What needs to be done to save the driver's life? And what needs to be done to save the public's life? So things like that you can educate yourself on. One instance I saw yesterday, a driver was placarded inhalation hazard 6. Now in the old days it would be placarded poison gas, but that poison gas placard is no longer legal to have on your truck. So now it's inhalation hazard 6. They wreck, you better be running away from the way the wind is blowing, because you inhale whatever they have on there, you are going to die, and you're going to be dead before you even know it. So just little things like that to think about. Anyway, so just, some small things to, how I got into trucking, what it's done for me, what I've, done for others, helping other people and all the other bit. If you guys have any other questions about who I am, what I do, like the dogs, there's Buster. Buster Brown is eating grass, and you're going to end up puking later. Stop that. Leave it. Leave it. Ugh. Dang it. And then Callie, our little Shih Tzu. She's 12 years old. Buster's 6.5 years old. Anyway, and I've trained them. My husband and I have trained the dogs and everything. So if you have any questions about them at all, Buster, stop. Leave a comment down below. And be sure to like, subscribe the channel and all. I really enjoy seeing everybody's comments, and as you know, I do answer every one of them. Even the negative comments, bring it on. I will find a way to make it positive. All right, you guys, this is Miss Jenny here. Ride safe, ride fun if you ride motorcycles. Miss Jenny here out.